You are now listening to the LanceScurv Show, the boldest spot on internet radio.
Mrs. Scurv and I were talking about different things that are going on in the country here and what we as black people need to focus on. We're focusing on the wrong things and we're on a sinking ship. This is in actuality our time to rise. We don't need to focus on another empire that's falling, but we need to understand why it's falling and detoxify ourselves from it so that we don't fall with it, because we have a destiny and it's our time to rise right now. Mrs. Scurv, I can't say welcome to the LanceScurv Show because you are a Scurv. And without you, there would be no LanceScurv Show. You're the driving force behind me, and I always give you props on the show, and I'm not going to hide from doing it right now. It's all, it is what it is. So I thank you for that. But talk to me.
The thing that's really concerned me is that we as black people we have to change our lifestyle completely. If we want to have a long life, we're really gonna have to change our eating habits and turn from these poisonous food that they're giving us to put in our body, and try to get our own stuff, try to grow our own stuff that we eat, because a lot of these stuff that we are eating is poison. And all these years, all of us been eating all this stuff, and we didn't even know what we're putting in our body. And even a lot of us from the Caribbean, we put a lot of starch in our body, more so than even the black Americans, because we eat all these cassavas and all these yams and dumplings and different stuff, and we haven't realized that a lot of these food were so bad for us, and we really have to change our lifestyle. I'm not really here to tell anyone how to eat or stuff like that, but we really need to stop putting all these poison in our body and really start researching stuff. Please start researching stuff, even about the rainwater. I heard that a lot of states, they're gonna ban us from catching the rainwater. So don't take my word for it. Just go and research it for yourself. But if we could try really to stop putting all these bad foods in our body, because all these bad poisonous food that we put in our body, we get so violent against each other, doing all kind of stuff to each other, talking bad about each other, killing each other, and doing all the bad things. We have to stop doing these things, because that's what they love. That they love to see us fighting against each other. So even this is not only for us as black, it's for even the Latinos and stuff. All of us, we need to live good and try to do the right thing, because once we stop putting all these poison in our body, then we'll see the big difference in our life. We'll be more calmer. Just try to change your lifestyle. It's not all about some of the things. A lot of stuff that we do is not even necessary. But think about this body that God has blessed you with, and try not to put all these poison inside of it. Try to eat clean, eat right, live good. Get up every morning, pray and thank God. If you believe in God, thank Him for blessing you with a next beautiful day, a new day. Every day is a new day for me. It's not just another
and it's a new
Wednesday.
Start.
Yeah, so we have to really change really the things that we're doing and focus. And trust me, if we stop putting all these stuff in our body, we'll be more focused and we'll think different. We'll be calmer, and everything will change. Try and you'll see it. Don't take my word for it, but just please try and you'll see.
And you don't have to start really huge. I mean, you can start incrementally. Just, when you take something away, you have to add something in. And people that are trying to change the way they eat or the way they think, lots of times they feel that, wow, I can't do this and I can't do that and I can't do this. It's almost like people who teach or share what a certain religion is about. They'll sit down and tell you all the things you can't do and turn people off,
right,
instead of sharing in your own way, in a loving way, unconditional, and show you the things that you can do. Right. So when I'm not saying you specifically, but when you tell someone what they can't do, you're setting them up for failure, because they're going to say, well, what can I do? Like when people say, well, what you can't eat this and you can't eat that, automatically it puts a person in panic mode.
Right.
So on our Instagram, which is under LanceScurv, everything social media is LanceScurv, whether it's YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and on Instagram, many times you'll see us put up different plates of food with different ingredients. So we're not going to tell you you can't eat this and we know what we won't eat,
right? Because
those foods that most people say that you can't eat bring death.
Right.
They bring a feeling of discomfort. It's low frequency. And so when you eat low frequency foods, you think low frequency thoughts, you commit low frequency actions. So when you want to go higher on a higher frequency, you've got to eat higher frequency foods. You've got to think higher frequency thoughts. When you're caught up in gossip and rabble rousing and whispering and trolling and watching people, and this has become your life, you're such on a low level. You got to pick up from that. And this social media will pull you into that, and we've become like pigs with our nose in the mud. So that's why we are not even living life properly. We're cut off from the very thing of life. When was the last time you had a meal where you sat down with a loved one and really had a nice discussion and pushed the plates back when you were done and had a glorious time feeling the breeze or taking a walk out in the sun, the sand between your toes on the beach, where it's timeless, where you get to a certain place. Yet at the same time, we're sitting here watching the clock, punching the clock, not getting enough sleep, jumping up, trying to cram so much of the day. For what? To get more, to die, to leave? What about this experience called life? No one who had the luxury of a deathbed ever sat back and enjoyed someone saying, well, I really appreciate the fact that you bought those nice rims on your car 15 years ago. It really changed my life. It's the connections that we make. So it's all about quality, and it's all about going up higher. Because when you think about how you felt when you were 18 and 19 and 20 years old, you felt invincible. Oh, dying is just for old folks. Now we're 40, 50 and climbing up on 60, and we see our mortality. And now we don't know what to do. So most of us push our face into the sand more. We push our nose into the mud more like pigs. Experience real life. And that's all we're talking about. And so, Mrs. Scurv, I'm glad for your example.
Yeah, because it's really important for us to really take care of ourselves, because you want a long life. You don't want to, as I always said, I'm not here to try to tell anyone how to eat, but it would be nice, if we all could eat the proper food and put in our body, because the best food you put in your body, that's the more you're going to go to the bathroom. And it's a good feeling.
That's right.
To go to the bathroom often, because, at least you're not holding no toxic food in your body, and
got all packed up.
Yeah, you really got to take care of yourself. You want to look beautiful. You want to have beautiful skin.
And you'll look good. Yes, your skin will look good.
Your skin will be glowing. You
Stop showing off because you got good, pretty skin. Look at that.
No, but you have to think about these things. Drink a lot of water.
And you're not worried about people knowing your age. Because, and I'm not going to put it out there, but...
No, but I'm saying that, try drink a lot of water,
Leave the soda alone.
Leave the soda alone.
That's poison.
A lot of water. Just keep drinking a lot of water. Take care of your skin. Go outside sometimes and get some sun on your skin and whatever. It's good for you.
Every day.
For the vitamin D. You need that. Please take care of your body, because we just have this body once, and please spend your money on... The most important thing is just eating right. The right kind of food inside of your body is more important than anything else, so... And
everything that's put out there to be good is not good. You have to read labels, and you have to keep certain things out of you. And I'm going to research this even more, but I want other people who are listening to this to research canola oil. Canola oil. There was a video on a website called the Ghetto Times, and it wasn't a ghetto ratchet website. They just called it that, and Times was not spelled the way it sounds phonetically. But it was a really great article. And I think this was almost like about 8 years ago I picked up on this. And I don't understand why people haven't picked up on that. Why is there so much corn syrup? Why is there so much canola oil in things that should be good for us.
Those are things to kill us.
Oh, I know that. I'm just asking the question to make people think.
They put these things in the food to kill us, but we don't realize because we don't research and we don't when we go to the supermarket or the farmers, wherever we go, Whole Foods, whatever, we don't read the labels or this stuff.
Whole Foods will kill you too.
We just pick up these stuff and say, oh,
there's some things in Whole Foods that'll kill you and they'll make you pay for it.
Yeah, but what I'm saying that we take up these things and we say, oh, this seems like it's going to be good, it tastes good, but it's not everything that looks good is good. So you have to really...
And fellas, that goes along with the booty out there too. Everything that looks good is not always good.
So you really have to be careful, please. Please be careful. We need to stay here for a long time. We are strong people and we need to take care of ourselves.
And the only thing that I wanted to say, and I want you to add on, because this is going to be short because we have to skedaddle out of here, but I'm addicted to doing this every day. I want you to speak on the conversation you had this morning over the phone and explain with who and what changes they've been going through.
Oh, no, I was talking to my younger brother this morning, and my brother was a really big meat eater, and about a month ago, everything changed. My brother, oh my God, he was so excited to really call me and tell me that I cut out all the meat and all this stuff. I empty out my refrigerator and my freezer in my garage and. No more meat in my house.
He was exposed to Dr. Sebi's teachings. That's what did it to him.
And, so he cut out everything. And, man, he say he's eating so clean. He can't believe it. Now, every meal that he eats, he goes to the bathroom. Every meal.
That's where it's supposed to be. Right?
I mean, man, let me tell you something. Even in the mornings, when you wake up, let me tell you something. Once I get up off that bed and I have me a glass of water, I'm ready to go to the bathroom. And that's how your body is supposed to work. Too much information.
I'm just playing.
No. But
but we need to talk about these things.
And he was really telling me because he just came back from Jamaica and he was telling me all the kind of fruits that he was eating, like the star apple and all that stuff. And the star apple have a lot of iron in it. Mm-hmm. So if you eat too much of the star apple, it will kind of make go to the bathroom right away because it's a lot of iron. So you have to eat less of it because those are the things that we used to eat a lot. And the thing about it, we weren't sick. We didn't go to the doctor because we weren't sick. They talk about these vitamins and all these stuff. We weren't taking none of those stuff because some of the food that you eat is having all the vitamins already, the iron and all that stuff. So you don't need that. Mm-hmm. And we were getting a lot of sun, so we didn't need that vitamin D. But now we here and work all the time. You're not getting enough sun and all that stuff. So then you lose vitamin D. You don't have that.
And that's one of the things that we lose because, I mean, the thing is that to me, the sun has many nutrients that man hasn't discovered yet. We don't have to wait on doctors who are Johnny-come-latelys to tell us what we need. We need sun. There are things that they won't even discover about the sun for another 1,000 years that we need. And
the thing about it, you have a lot of us Caribbean folks are very ignorant too with this stuff. No, it's true. Because you see all these things that you're talking about it, a lot of them, they don't have no respect either. A lot of them will start cursing dirty words and stuff like that. I don't want to hear that, whatever, and stuff like that. I'm going to eat what I want to eat. That's your body. That's your problem. But you need to change that kind of lifestyle because it's not going to take you anywhere. So you got to be careful. God has blessed us with a beautiful body, and we need to take care of this body that He has blessed us with.
A lot of Caribbean folks have become Americanized.
Yeah.
And many Americans assume that, yes, you're eating this good food. No, they're down there munching on McDonald's and KFC and soda and the junk and stuff like that because they feel that well. And that's another subject we got to talk about.
We got to talk about that. But you know what? We got to be careful, and stuff, and if you know stuff, you got to share it with others. It's either they accept it or not, but you got to share it with others because there's a lot of us out there that needs to know these things. So, we need to do these things and talk about it and let others know about it, so they can do the same thing and not even us alone, because you have whites out there that needs to know these things because a lot of them, they don't eat like us anyway.
Exactly.
We eat all the bad food and they eat the good food.
But a lot of us assume that Caucasians here in America know more and they're more educated because we're brainwashed into believing that over the TV. So we'll have ignorant blacks, and I've heard them, oh, look at you, Lance, you're just trying to eat like white people. What does that mean?
But a lot of them eat bad too.
Yeah, exactly. So they're the majority of the population here. They're the ones really eating up all of this stuff.
Right, so they need to be educated too. All of us need to know these things. So it's not like I'm trying to share it with only Black and Hispanics and whatever, Latinos. But we all need to know. The world need to know about all of this. And, you know, we really need to put this out there more so people can know and they can really pay attention to what they're eating. And for us that have a home, that have a little yard that you can plant your own fruits and vegetables, you know, try to grow your own vegetables, because it's nothing better than going in your backyard and get some vegetables in the morning and some herbs and stuff and fix it, you know, make your own nice salad and all that stuff, you know.
Yeah.
It's a good feeling going down in your body and have some water, fresh water and all that stuff. So, you know, just, you know, take care of yourself and be blessed and have a gorgeous day.
Make sure to check out the boldest blog at LanceScurv.com and follow Scurv on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube under LanceScurv.